Gurubhyom Namaha, Srimatre Namaha, Srimata, Sri Maharajni, Srimad Simhasaneswari. Vasinyadi Devatas composed Lalitasahasranamam at her behest, and in turn, Hayagriva Swami, an incarnation of Vishnu, explained these things excellently to Agastya. Here we are in 143 and 144 slokas of Lalitasahasranamam. Bhavada Vasudha Vrushti, Papa Aranya Davanala, Darbhagya Tula Vatula, Jaradhvantara Viprabha, Roga Parvata Damgholi, Mrutyudari Kutharika. This is the most important of all things in the Lalitasahasranamam. This will take care of all your horoscopic defects. So kindly let us follow these things seriously. This involves Jyotisha Shastra and how to get rid of all the problems relating to the Jyotisha. It is like this. First let us see the meanings, then we will go to the technical aspects. Bhavana Vasudha Drishti. Here actually I was probably in my own wrong interpretation, probably, or my own interpretation which is correct according to me even now, because it is giving a positive meaning. What is that is? Bhavada, your Vasudha Drishti, your kind and good look to us will remove Papa Aranya Davarala. All sins will be removed. That was the thing I was thinking. But the correct meaning is, Shanmukha Sharma rightly was telling, Bhavadava. Bhava means the world, the samsara, the family life which you are having in this world. With so much Mrityu Samsara Sagara. It was mentioned in the Vishnu Sahasranamam, Bhagavad Gita also. So, this particular world with full of problems, Dava means it is a big forest. Davanala means a big forest like thing. That Davanala means actually a big fire in this particular world is forest. And that will be completely drenched and completely removed with Vasudha Drushti. Drushti means Amruta Varshamu, the Amrut, that very cool current water that falls completely, cools this particular worldly things and cools your tapam. Tapam means in so many janmas, not one janma, it is accrued so many janmas, we have got so many desires. These unfulfilled desires make us to undergo another birth and rebirth cycle. So, with so much attachment to so many things, I could not get that, I could not get this, that, these so many feelings with all things, with your burning stomach, with your heart, that this is not there, that is not there. Every day you are burning with fires of desires, that will be quenched with Divine Mother's peaceful ambrose waters. Here, not just water sufficient for anything, the water that is sufficient to completely remove your thirst of this particular one, and then you will automatically get the mosham. That was the thing. For that you have to be purified soul. I don't have to say that. With all the devotion you have to try. So what you have to say the mantra? Om Bhavadava Sudha Vrishchai Namaha. That is how. Then comes Papa Aranya Davanala. Papa, the sins are, it is a forest again. Sins are like a forest. That is going like anything, it is growing like anything. And that will be burnt by the fire. The Divine Mother comes as a fire and completely burns all your sins. For that, you have to be a good devotee. What you have to do is, Om Papa Aranya Davanalaya Namaha. Srimatre Namaha. Srimatre Namaha you have to add before and after. Srimatre Namaha. Papa Aranya Davanala. If you have done so many sins, you want to wash off, get them washed off, you have to do this mantra. Then comes Darbhagya Tula Vatula. Darbhagya means misfortune. Misfortune, so much you may be having. All the misfortunes is like cotton, small cotton pieces. If a gust of wind comes, all this cotton pieces will be thrown to various places. Like that, Divine Mother will remove all your misfortunes. If only she thinks, if only she wills, if only you deserve, and if only you devotedly pray. So, Om Darbhagyatu Srimatre Namaha, Darbhagyatula Vatula, Yaradvantai Namaha, Srimatre Namaha. Otherwise, this Ramakrishna Mission people say, simply if you say Om Darbhagyatula Vatula Yain Namaha, okay? Then comes Roga Parvata Dambholi. The diseases, they won't come with one. If you're having BP, then diabetes, and then kidney problem, then heart problem, then artery problem, then eye problem, knee problem. It's all accumulation of so many the diseases that is like a mountain. This it looks as though this mountain of the sin, the diseases will never leave you. So, what is the way? She is Dambhodi, that is Vajram. See, why this comparison of the diseases with the mountain was made was Indra, earlier in mythologically, the mountains were flying with wings. Indra with his Vajrayudha cut all those wings. So the point here is, like that Divine Mother Dambhodi means Vajram. She cuts the diseases, though they are like mountains, they will be cut by the Vajrayudam of the Divine Mother. So what you have to do, if you are having sins, if you are having diseases, incurable, doctors say it is difficult, you have to live with that, don't worry. To go to the Divine Mother, metaphysically, Om Roga Parvata Dambholyai Namaha. Otherwise, Srimatre Namaha. Roga Parvata Dambholyai Srimatre Namaha. That is another thing. Then comes Mrutyudari Kutarika. Sorry, one more thing I missed it. In between, Jaradvanta Raviprabha. Jara means old age, normal meaning. Jara means Jirna avatar. Jirna ka matlab hai, it is getting, the food is getting digested, that is known as Jirna. The food this much you are taking, that gets digested and becomes thin and goes into the blood. So like that, the body also shrinks. That is Jirna. Ultimately he will collapse. Nothing will be remaining. So whenever we are becoming thin, that is not a disease. That old age itself will reduce. You have to see our old videos if at all to see where I am and how I am. So don't bother too much about the body. So that is a part of the game of the God. But as long as you are healthy, that only matters. Whether you are thin or thick, whether you are looking beautiful or not, don't bother about that. All cover-ups can be made, but you cannot cheat your heart and kidneys and your brain. Then Daurbhagya Jaradvanta Raviprabha. Jaradvanta means 1 minute. Jaradvanta exactly. Sorry. Just if a sunlight comes, the darkness will go away. Like that, if whatever the problems, all these problems cannot be explained, only things to be felt. I have seen the videos of the old people. They cannot explain. So many, that ache, this ache, everywhere some ache will be there, here or there. So, to get rid of that particular thing, you have to do Namaste to Divine Mother, Srimatre Namaha. Om Jaradvanta Raviprabhayai Namaha. So this is another thing. Then comes the second slokam actually. Bhagyabdi Chandrika, Bhakta Chitta Keki Ghana Ghana, Roga Parvata Dambholi, Mrutyudari Kutarika. Roga Parvata Dambholi I have already explained in earlier itself. Bhagyabda Chandrika. If your luck aspect, if it is there, that if you consider that as a small bud, if moon comes, full moon, the bud blossoms. So then another meaning is Abdi means ocean. In Paurnami, the ocean goes up, is it not? The high tide, what we call it. So if you are having small fortune in your Janma Rasi, in our horoscope, small fortune is written, that becomes because of the high tide of the, like high tide is coming out, and with the in Purnami like that, when the moon comes on the Purnami day, the moon ocean goes up like that. Your small fortune will be going into bigger fortune. So the Divine Mother makes you your small fortune into bigger fortune. That was the idea of this Bhagyabda Chandrika. Abdi means Samudra, ocean. Bhagya means luck. Chandrika means all of you know, moon. So you request Divine Mother, if your luck is not up to the mark in getting a job or promotions, what all you say, pray in the daily. Om Bhagyabda Chandrikaya Namaha. Srimatre Namaha. Bhagyabdi Chandrikaya Yai. Srimatre Namaha. Then comes Bhakta Chitta Keki Ghana Ghana. Acha. Bhakta Chitta Keki Ghana Ghana means the peacock, when there is a beautiful moonlight, it dances. It won't, just like that, it won't dance. You should have a very pleasant atmosphere. Then, if the cloud also comes at that time, before rain, and as the rain is going to come, the weather is very pleasant, then the peacock feel like doing the dance, and it will be very happy. So, Bhakta Chitta Keki Ghana Ghana means Divine Mother makes the minds of the devotees happier. You need not have to have money. If you are having a very good sleep, don't you feel you are feeling very happy? Or you are having all the money, all the things, but you are not getting sleep, then are you happy? So the point is, content my mind is a kingdom, is a English poet said. If you are satisfied, you are a great king. Otherwise, a Bhagavata it was mentioned, Truptin Chandadu Saptaddeepamulainan Chakkambadune. A man, a miser, even if he is giving the Indraloka, he says, give me the Brahmaloka. If he is given Brahmaloka, he says, why not you give me Kailasham? If Kailasham is given, he says, why not I get Vishnu Lokam? There is no end to the satisfaction. You should have satisfied thing. Then comes Mrutyudari Kutharikaya Namaha. Mrutyudari Kutharika means sickle. Mrityu was compared like a tree, a dry tree, or you may call it only a stick, a thick stick, and that was cut with this sickle, and then this fear of Mrityu will not be there. Here, Mrityu means not necessarily death. Mrityu means liberation. You are attached to various family and other things. If I am correct, it nowhere mentioned, it is my observation, very honestly and correctly also, in the 15th chapter of the Bhagavad Gita, Purushottama Prapti Yoga, this the people tree is considered as samsara vrusha, and it has got the trees are what you call roots hanging all over from up to down, and then going into the things. We do not know where it is ending and where it is getting connected. It is so many anadi it is there, that like that our attachment to this particular world, so many connections are there, so many sins and so many good things we have done it, and birth and rebirths are going on, and sins and good things are accumulated. It's all a web. So what it Purushottama Prapti Yoga, Krishna says, Ananga Shastrena, a strong sword you take it, cut off all these family connections. This is my son, my family, all that. So in so many families here you had in the earlier last janma, you had got another mother, another child, another sister, another wife. So this is going on. Why you get attached? This is my house, this is my house. Shankara says, really I like it. So they so Bhuvanatrayam, entire world is mine. Who are Shiva Bhakta Bandhava, all devotees of the Shiva, they are my relatives. That is the concept you should have it. So this is the thing. Then comes how Jyotishkam is connected to this particular one. This is two or three things I have to explain here. A Siddha Purusha, if I am correct, Shyama Shastri Dishchitar, he was in Kashi, and then he came to Tamil Nadu side, his native place, where Kamashi Mandir is there now. And while coming to Tamil Nadu, he found that the land was completely brittle, there was no rain, famine for the last few years, and people were crying. Then he prayed to the Divine Mother, Ma, what is this? He sang a song, he was a singer. So many thousands of songs he made it. Ma Amruteswari Amruta Varshaya Varshaya, a song he made it. This is what the Ambrose writes. The moment he uttered that particular one, Varshaya Varshaya, 2 times, a strong water came and rainy thing, and it quenched the whole area. And Shanmukha Sharma was telling, when he was giving a pravachan, and when this particular explanation was to be given, among the audience, there was one singer who knows this particular song. Shanmukha Sharma is a great pravachana man all over in Andhra Pradesh. Presently, I am taking his own videos that inspired me. I am trying to give the most of his information, but the only thing is I cannot do the recitations of Sanskrit which he has made it, but the meaning aspect of that, without any dilution, I am trying to do my own bit of justice. And apart from that, I have got some information from the Ramakrishna Mission, and also from the information I got it from the Lalitasahasranama of the Bhavani Bharatiya Vidya Bhavan, Sri Surya Narayana Murti. Few copies may be available, I don't know, I will try. Luckily I am having one. Mostly that gentleman covered so nicely. A point here is, this man, among the audience, one singer who knows that song, who is also sincere devotee, when he sang, again rain came. The Amruta Varshini, she will be blessing, the particular rain will come. And if it is not out of the way, this what you call in Mauni Amavasya day, in the what you call Ganges particularly, the day when particularly for 12, every 12th year it comes that particular Ganga Pushkarini, what we call it. At that time, Mauni Amavasya day is a very powerful day. The Ambrose rain generally falls. In 1979, I went to Ganges on this Paurnami day, Ganges, and I was lucky to have some Ambrose had fallen on me. Maybe just a grace of the Divine Mother, I was lucky to have that. Then comes the explanations as far as, so the Divine Mother is coming to you to help you as what? As water, Amruta Varshini. Then comes as a fire to remove your paparanya. Then it comes as a gale, that is strong air, to remove your bad fortune. Then comes like Vajram, Vajrayudha, to break the sins, diseases, mountains of sins, mountains of diseases, they were cut like Damboli. Then she comes like a big sickle to warn off the Mrityu. Mrityu means liberate you, ultimately, so that you get the moksha. The rebirth will not be there. That is the idea of that particular one. For all that, you have to do a lot of prayer and good devotee. That is all. And then comes how Jyotishme, if there are 8 bhavas are there. What are they? If the 4th house, it is bhavakara tattvam. That means how your family life will be there, will be known from the 4th house. So, what to get that particular one? Bhavada vasudha drushti. Bhavadava sudha vrushti. That is the how. We should not say Bhavada vasudha vrushti. Shanmukha Sharma was telling, though sometimes I have deviated myself, and Bhavada vasudha vrushti. That means your good drushti, I was telling. That may be my explanation. I take responsibility for that, but it also gives a positive meaning. So I have no issues on that particular one. But the scientific correct meaning as per the Pandits is Bhavadava Sudha Vrushti. That is, there are 8 issues in this particular two slokas. Bhavada Vasudha Drishti, Papa Aranya Davanala, Daurbhagyatula Vatula, Rogaparvata Dambholi, Mrityudhari Kutarika, Taradvanta. There are eight things are there like this. So let us see. Then Paparanya, to remove the sins, that is in the second house of your horoscope. This is known as Sajjana Karakatva. Sajjana means everybody makes money, but if the money is made in a bad way, that become you are incurring a sin. So that thing, Arjana means earning. Papam, you may also get sin along with while doing that particular Arjana, if there is any defect in that particular way of getting the money. So that depends. Very honestly, I don't want to go into the details. I have checked it with many people. Somebody told, I have purchased 6 plots. 5 plots got money. 6th one is troubling me. It is, I know, that particular plot is not properly purchased by me. It is a kind of some amount of bribe was involved. With that he purchased it. So it is not growing. That was the sin. It is not growing. So that is the it happened. Many friends confirmed this. I know that. I will not elaborate more than that. The ill-gotten money will never fetch you either peace or good returns. The honest money, definitely it will fetch you. Those people who suffered to keep their parents happy by keeping their house properly till their death, they will be definitely blessed. It became a fashion. The old parents will be thrown out and the houses will be sold and they try to purchase a flat. Never do that kind of things unless it is really warranted or you are in a position to really take the responsibility of the parents. Then comes one Lagnam. Lagnam means first house. That indicates the strength of the body, pushti. That is. So this you will come to know. Jaradvanta Raviprabha. That slokam covers this particular aspect. Then comes fifth house is for luck, bhagyam. To get the bhagyada Lashmi Bharamma, Kannada people sing a song. Purandaradasa has written it. I suggest all of you to hear that song, whether you are a North Indian or South Indian or Telugu or Tamil. This particular song has got Bijaksharas. It is written by Purandaradasa. He is the incarnation of Narada, they say. He has written 4 lakh songs. He is a Siddha Purusha. That song, when sung on Friday evening, the Divine Mother definitely, and you feel that particular song wholeheartedly, the Divine Mother definitely comes. You put some kumkum and haldi to your main door gate on the Friday night, definitely Divine Mother will come. You give some arati also if possible. Bhagyada Lashmi Baramma, Ammamma Lashmi Baramma. Internet you kindly see that. Then comes third house, Duradrushtam. Duradrushtam means bad luck. The bad luck, Daurbhagyatula Vatula. Daurbhagya means bad luck. That will go like a cotton piece is thrown away with a gale of wind. A strong wind comes just like that. Your bad luck will be removed. So that particular slokam for removing the bad luck. Sometimes you feel it is my bad luck. My horoscope is telling this period is very bad luck. Talk to the Divine Mother like that. Om Daurbhagyatura Vatura Yai Namaha. The moment you get up, after taking bath, whatever it is, doing this agarabati, all that, say wholeheartedly once. If you are very busy going to the office, I can understand. Do that at least one line you can definitely say that. Then comes 7th house. 7th house, Bhakta Chitta Keki Ghana Ghana. In the 7th house indicates the manasika, mind troubled diseases, psychological diseases you call it. Sometimes their husband is earning. I know some cases where husband is earning, children are well placed, well educated, a big house, car is there. Suddenly the housewife, in one of my relatives' cases, she committed suicide. I cannot understand even now also what are the reasons. The mind mind should be preoccupied with some good thoughts. If you do not have any good activity with maids or doing every work, you don't have anything, you may suddenly enter into depressive things. So mind, he should be given a positive. Work is also worship. If you are to have the work, one or other, even a small child has to be given a work. And even a aged man, sick man also should be given some work. Don't write off, oh, he can't do anything. Never ever say that kind of word. That is the point. So, to remove this particular one, Bhakta Chitta Keki Ghana Ghana. This, as I told you, the peacock dances when a cloud is coming before the rain. That atmosphere is very pleasant. And the peacock dances. A rain is going to come. Weather is very pleasant. The earth also produces a kind of smell. You must have noticed it. So that is the position. The seventh house indicates that particular one. Then comes sixth house, sins. Diseases are shown here. So many diseases, he is suffering or he doesn't have anything. That will be represented in the sixth house. So Roga Parvata Dambholi, Dambholi. That is like a Vajrayudha killing the mountains. Like that, the diseases will be removed by the grace of the Divine Mother. Then eighth, Maraka. Jyotish Shastra says Maraka means death. The death will be generally with limited knowledge. When Saturn and Ketu, Rahu, they bad, so they are not bad. They are destined to have a particular combination at a particular time. They may cause. I am not an expert or talk on that. But this Maraka, the Divine Mother, what she will do is, she will give you motion. Everybody will leave the world. I am sorry to say, when I saw in a Telugu, of course, the aged man, his very good English language, Telugu language he was talking. He earned a lot of money. In the AC, he was bedridden. He says he can't move an inch. If he move an inch also, the legs will crack and backbone will crack. He can't do anything also. And I do not know why the Divine Mother is not taking me. I am suffering. Maybe I have to suffer some more time. Those people who are lucky, they will, with a cup of coffee, they will leave the world. So point here is, the Divine Mother will take a easy and liberated way, liberation to the highest world. So you have the faith of the Divine Mother to have a better life in this life and other life also. In this world and other world. So with this, the Divine Mother kindness is coming as a water, fire, as a sun, as a cloud, as a air, as a vajram, as a sickle. So these are the various points. So I request all of you to take a serious view, and Shanmukha Sharma was rightly telling, forget about all these things. I will conclude with this kind of things. These two slokas together represent one set. You can't separate one set. Together you have to read in the early morning. If you do not know anything else, it will take care of all your problems. I am doing that daily. Srimatre Namaha. You have to start that. Bhavada Vasuda Dushti, Papa Ranya Davanala, Darbhagya Tula Vatula, Janadvanta Raviprabha, Bhabhyabda Chandrika, Bhakta Chitta Keki Ghana Ghana, Roga Parvati Dambholi, Bruchudhari Kudharika, Srimatre Namaha. I think that is the best thing you can suggest to your friend circles. But tell them to do it sincerely. After taking bath, I don't have to repeat these particular things. How to do the prayer, that you can check up from the elderly people in our house. They will tell you, you must be having the photo of Divine Mother. Any mother is also okay. Aruna Karuna Tarangitashim Dhruta Pasankusa Pushpabana Chapam Animadi Biravrute Rahamiche Vibhavaye Bhavani Mahaniya Dayamurti Maha Samrajya Shalani. She is a very kind lady. Definitely. Only thing is, wholeheartedly you give a call. Hridayastha Ravi Prakhya Trikonantara Deepika. She is here. She is here. Ma, please here look to me. Though I am a sinner, I am calling you, Ma. Kindly help me. Oh, Ma. Look here, my Guru says. And that took in the Brahma Muhurta time if possible, with or without taking bath. And if you have taken bath, wonderful. Apply some vibhuti or kumkum here, and then facing the east, sit with a proper cloth and do it. May God bless all of you. Pass on this information to other good people also, whoever are believing this particular. Srimatre Namaha. He repeatedly one thing he told. I am repeating it. Don't think that I am repeating these things. Because Srimatre Namaha, whoever have written, even Sri Mata, if it is written, any number of times you can write. Some people write 1 lakh, some 108, some 1000. Every day something you write. Definitely you will be blessed so much. Whatever, if you are writing 1 lakh, you will get 10 lakhs. There is no exaggeration. 10 times more you will definitely get it. The Divine Mother, when you are writing, automatically the whole vibration goes into your thing. It gets registered in the brain. So that's all I wanted to say. Om Srimatre Namaha.